I'm excited actually. This is gonna be a really good show. Hopefully sustain a nice show that people can get a lot of value from and get a lot of content and good information that can help them. And when I say help them, I mean the grassroots goalkeepers, people that we serve at the grassroots level. We're not with any club teams, college teams, pro teams. We have to build everything from the ground up. Everything is work, everything is merit. That's what makes our journey so beautiful. With that journey comes lots of challenges, lots of ideas, lots of opinions, lots of things that most other environments probably don't have to deal with, but we do. How do I get the message out to some of my parents who are learning for the first time, who are going through this maze, who are constantly being bombarded with new trends and new social media and new this, new that, the shiny object syndrome? How do I help them? This is how I'll help you. Stay tuned. How you doing? This is Coach Gabe. Thanks for joining us. Today I would like to discuss elements of a high-level goalkeeping culture. Everybody strives for this. Many environments achieve this. Many are very, very mediocre. And we have to understand this because there's certain goalkeepers that come to certain environments that ask for the highest level treatment and having the audacity to want to train hard with high quality goalkeepers. But I don't really think people really understand what they're asking for. Sometimes what you're really asking for is convenience. Sometimes what you're really asking for is babysitting. Sometimes what you're really asking for is having, these great little fluffy interactions. And that's fine. There's a time and place for all of it. Okay, so don't confuse me. However, there's certain environments out there that are striving to be the best. And in order to do that, you want to bring high-level students with you. You want to make sure that you are working with high-level students. And those students want to make sure they're working with high-level coaches. There has to be this mutual agreement. There has to be this mutual contract between student, coach, parents. They have to have that understanding that what are we actively seeking? Because I don't think people are really asking that question. They just hear about you. They know that certain things have happened and they just like, oh, we want to be a part of it, right? But okay, as you become a better coach and you become a better student, things evolve. You become better at what you do. You understand the situations better. You understand the type of student that you want to work with on a different level and scale. So if you're looking for a high level environment, are you prepared to become that high level student? Are you prepared to do what's necessary and sacrifice and endure the level of push that's asked of you? Are you prepared for that? Because if you're not, and you're just trying to go with the trend, it's not going to work. It doesn't work long term. Okay? Many coaches want to invest in kids. They want to invest in high level kids, or even, work with kids and get them to a very mediocre place or, above average place, right? Because everybody's a bit different. But, and there's no wrong in any of it. However, an ambitious coach, you have to really ask them a lot of questions, because an ambitious coach is seeking an ambitious student. In our environment, we're not looking to train everybody. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. We're looking to train committed people, right? One element of that is to understand the coaching philosophy, right? You're looking for an ambitious student who's consistent, who can definitely demonstrate the ability to be consistent and ability to persevere in a very strength-oriented way, in a very strong way, right? That's a characteristic that you're looking for. I've been told this in the past, don't get emotionally attached, it's just what it is, the nature of things. I'm sorry to tell you this, but if you're a coach, to some degree, you're going to get attached to your kids. You're going to find, because that's the way you connect. They feel that connection, all right? And you don't want to just give that connection to somebody who's not believing in what you're doing, and you don't want, and you don't want to find a falsity in that. But you do have to give that connection. Like, you have to be connected to certain players, because that's how you coach. So that's the way we coach. I leave it all on the table. We find that connection. We want to make sure, who are we working with? Is it, does it matter that they're this height or this? That doesn't matter to us. All that matters to us is that your ability to work and commit, and we can do something with you, definitely. Another element of a high-level goalkeeping environment is understanding the standards, right? Every environment has standards. Standards are very simple. They are the rules to your environment. They are the pinnacle to the culture, right? They set the stage for the future and what is acceptable training and what is unacceptable training. There is a black and white, and also there's small areas of gray too, where things are acceptable and things are asked of and demanded from, right? If demanding sounds bad to you, well, if you play college soccer or you want to play high-level club soccer, you're going to ask. There's going to be demands. You want to remember, the game is a world game. It's a world-class game with world-class standards. And if you're setting the tone at a young age and want to play at the highest levels, there is a standard out there that needs to be observed and trying to maintained. And that is something that is definitely important to certain environments. I don't speak for all environments. I speak for our own. But I've seen plenty of environments overseas. I've seen plenty of environments locally, and I know what exactly certain environments are asking for. You know, that all comes from the leadership, right? The coaches first, right? Parents, are you asking those things from your kids? Usually you connect with people who are similar to you in certain ways. So that's something that's super important. Another element to player development in certain cultures is, has that environment ever created players, right? I see coaches online all day long. I see this all the time. Oh, this is the guide and this is the tutorial and this is the thing, and they can do it great, fantastic. Have they ever developed anybody? And if they have, was it on a weekly basis? Were they consistent with that keeper? Was that a program that they created with them? Was that a result that was specifically with them? I see this a lot. I see a lot of, player development stories, right? Maybe they coached them once, they filmed them, have a good day, see you later, right? Now they take credit for that. I see that all the time. That's abundant. That happens a lot. I mean, we don't see us posting any videos of our kids because we try to maintain and manage a different type of image. I've been in environments where there was nothing but cameras around our kids. It was interesting. And you know what? I don't know if that's always the best thing for kids. I want them to freely express themselves in an environment where they don't feel like they're under a microscope in terms of their cameras and the media and all this type of silly stuff. Another example of certain elements you're looking for in the environment is the coach taking this serious? Is the director taking this serious? Are they engaged? Are they active in that session? Are they working in unison? Is there consistency among the group? Right? I see this a lot. You come, you go. Is that being monitored? Right? It's unique. Southern California has so many options. There's a million coaches out there. A million. So many. And there's a lot of students too, right? But not every situation is for everybody. Not every student is for every coach, and every coach for every student. That's just not the way things work. So, you have to be, you want to be selective, but at the same time, you want to give hope to certain kids and have them demonstrate to you an ability to be a part of it, right? I'm not saying that not anybody could be a part of what we do. All I'm saying is that there's standards, and certain people aren't ready for that. And if you're not ready for standards, it's fine. You should, maybe there's a different environment and different standards that you're ready for, and that's perfectly okay. However, when it comes to certain things, there is like I said in different episodes, there are global standards, and you have to be prepared for that. And everybody that's training goalkeepers should try to be prepared for that as well, because those things definitely are coming, especially in the United States. Okay, we have a unique ecosystem, but the game is global and it has world standards. Okay, and people are coming. All right, so let's manage those things. Let's have an understanding. Is the coach working with your kids? Does the coach have their own standards? Are they active in this? Is this the lifestyle for them, or is this a part-time gig? What is it? What is this for them? Are they in it all the way? Because if they are, you'll know. You'll have an idea. You'll see it. The way they are, the way they act, the way they are with the kids, the interactions, how they are off the field. You'll know it. You'll see that they are in it all the way. And then, you want to invest in situations where the coaches are in it all the way. Those are the best situations, right? You know, there's a lot of goofy things that happen in Southern Cal, but you know, you'll know. And maybe it's just too much for you. Maybe, and that's okay, right? Maybe you're looking for something completely different. But high level environments will will demand excellence of that environment in every single way, in every facet, right? From pumping balls to a location to having certain standards, you know, understanding certain things. We won't say all of it because that's not for everybody, but we'll say a lot. Okay. And, you know, I just want you to know that is important, because when you're competing at the highest level, you know, how you fundamentally grew as a goalkeeper will definitely get you looked at. Here are some closing thoughts. Here are some ideas that I think are fundamental in high elements of quality environments. I don't say these opinions to neglect or to underestimate certain people's intentions or to minimize environments. Those aren't the reasons for me saying this. The reasons for me saying these things highlight what a particular environment is looking to do. And if a particular environment is looking to go to the top and go beyond the top and as far as they can potentially go, they will be ambitious. In that ambition comes a sense of, I want to say the word is misunderstanding, because certain ambitions can be misconstrued as, arrogance maybe, or maybe a lack of communication in certain ways. You know, there's a million things that certain people can think, and you just can't think for everybody all the time. However, if you're ambitious and you're looking to be ambitious in an ambitious environment, you will be pushed to your maximum. You will be pushed more than you ever thought possible. Not only physically, but also in a mental way, right? Because everybody in there, in that environment, is seeking the same exact thing you are. And when you're a part of an environment like that, you'll feel it. There is an aura in the air. There's an energy about that environment that gives you and tells everybody else that we're not here to mess around. We're here for business. We're here to win. Winning isn't easy. Winning is difficult and it's elusive. But if you're constant and you're on it and you're constantly seeking it and you're training to win as a goalkeeper, and winning can mean different things for different people, right? If you're on a losing team and you're still fighting, there's a win in that. If you're a high level goalkeeper and you're winning all the time, but you're able to maintain your ego and your head, there's a win in that, right? So winning means different things to different people. And we want to make sure that we're assessing that with a lot of different kids with different situations, because every goalkeeper is original. And with that being said, you know, much love. Seek your environments correctly. Have a real conversation with your coaches to understand what you're seeking and what they're seeking. Okay? Much love. See you on the field. Coach Gabe, I'm out.